Welcome to Luna Bell's 1 week update. I guess it's my 1 week update as well, because I'm going to let you know what is happening with me. If you haven't subscribed to our channel before, if you've just stumbled across this video, I would love you to subscribe and all that jazz. So basically, this one, Luna Bell Diana is her full name. She appeared a whole month early. Hopefully we have already uploaded like my birth story and a welcome to the world Luna, so I will link that below, so I won't go into all of that now. But yeah, she came a month early and she's a week old today. If I look like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I'm fairly sleep deprived. So let's talk about her first. She is doing really, really well after sort of a bit of a roller coaster in hospital. I mean, she did really well in hospital, but she had to have antibiotics, had to keep checking her sugar levels and her infection levels and all this kind of thing. We were eventually let home and let loose to do our own thing. She has done really well with weight gain. She's putting on weight, and she only lost 6.9% of her body weight, which apparently is really, really good, especially for a preterm baby. In fact, the second midwife that came out and weighed her said she's doing better than most full-termers, which makes me feel so relieved. So she's doing really well in that sense. She's had some mild jaundice, but nothing they're worried about. In hospital, they did actually do a jaundice blood test, and she came in below the line, so that's why they let us home. So health-wise, she's tiny, but she's fierce, this one. So 7 days old, we're starting to see her eyes now. She's starting to open her eyes really today. She's been so sleepy, and that's because she was early. In the hospital, all the doctors and midwives sort of kept saying to me, don't expect too much of her because she should still be in your womb. So things have been slower than they would do with a full-term baby in terms of like feeding and things. First few days she didn't want to feed because she just wanted to sleep all the time, and now she's telling us every 2 to 3 hours that she wants food, especially in the night. So why is it the minute I mention the night how I yawn? So that's tiring, but it's a really, really good sign. We had a bit of a scare with her yesterday. She suddenly developed this rash all over her torso, her face, her legs. Of course, rash with any child, especially a preterm newborn. We freaked out, got to the doctors. The doctor sent us straight to A&E with a letter and the word sepsis and question mark next to it. So as you can imagine, I was an absolute wreck. As it turned out, it's just a newborn rash that so many babies get in the first 2 weeks, just a reaction to the outside world. So she's absolutely fine. In terms of feeding, when we first started life in hospital, feeding was very difficult. We were on a very tight, sort of strict feeding schedule to make sure she got her sugars and kept away the jaundice and things, and we were doing finger feeding with formula, expressing and giving her colostrum in a syringe, and trying to breastfeed her as well, like every 2 hours. It was really punishing. A few days ago I felt like I wasn't going to be able to breastfeed because everything just felt like it was going wrong. My nipples were absolute agony, where her latch was bad because her mouth is tiny and she didn't want to make the effort. So a couple of days ago I made the decision to start using nipple shields, which I did with our son for 8 weeks actually. I'd said I didn't want to use them again because they're more of a faff, and you have to remember to take them out with you, and then you have to wean the baby off them and all that kind of stuff. But I thought, do you know what, I don't care, as long as if it helps her latch, it helps her latch. So we are using nipple shields and she's feeding really well with them, and then we're topping up with expressed milk. I'm using the Medela Symphony pump, which we've hired for 2 weeks, which is the pump I used in hospital, so it's hospital grade, and it is amazing. My milk supply is incredible. I'm getting loads of milk. Really, really happy. She's taking loads. Wet nappies, dirty nappies, putting on weight. Perfect. I can't think, what else do I say about you? You don't do much else, do you? She looks just like her dad. She's got dark hair and dark skin, so looks nothing like me or Noah, who we're both blonde. So in terms of me, what my body's doing and stuff, bleeding is really slowed down. My recovery is quite painful. I did have forceps and an episiotomy, so I'm sort of taking ibuprofen and paracetamol and arnica to help with the bruising. It's not nearly as bad as my forceps injuries last time, because this is the second time I've had it, and I kind of know what I'm dealing with. my tummy is still huge. Oh, I'm tired. Excuse me. My tummy is still huge. I still look like I'm 20 weeks pregnant. My friend brought me around like a postnatal corset. I can't even get it done up because I'm still so huge. But I just figure it's one of those things and it will start to go down. Weight loss, I think I'm losing about 2 pounds a day. I think that's just water, all the water retention and stuff. In terms of mental health, I've definitely had the baby blues. I think day 5 was the worst day for me, and it was exacerbated by the feeding problems and being in so much pain, and I cried a lot. But today, day 7, I'm feeling a lot better, so fingers crossed. I'm hoping I haven't got it as badly as last time, because I got the baby blues quite badly last time. Other stuff, we haven't been out of the house yet, apart from our trip to hospital yesterday. No, I haven't been out, and I'm sort of, that really hurt my pelvic floor, going out and having to walk and stuff. So I'm just enjoying this newborn bubble while I can, trying to adapt to life as a 4, because we've got a toddler as well, so life is busy. And my aim is to go out in the next sort of 3 days, go for lunch and take her out and take the pram out and all those sorts of things. So that's about it really. Feel free to leave comments below about your recovery, maybe if you've had a forceps delivery or an early preterm baby. I'd love to hear other people's stories. And yeah, that's it. I don't know how many of these I'll do, but I'm going to be doing lots of other videos about all sorts of things. So yeah, keep an eye out for our channel, and thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Say bye, Luna. She said bye.